This is Detective Q. He has been working in the tricky cases department for quite a while now. That morning he checked his email for new cases. One case in particular caught his attention. Dear Detective Q. In order to take a digital break, I drove to my holiday home in the forest without my cell phone. Luckily, I have an old computer there. So I am writing this mail. There was a break-in here while I was away. It looks terrible. One of my most precious pictures has disappeared. Can you help me? The address can be found in the attachment of the email. Thanks. Edward. When Detective Q tried to open the email attachment, it was password protected. Do you know which numbers he has to enter to open the attachment? The puzzle was based on a Sudoku. Detective Q quickly figured out the correct numbers and, after a few attempts, put them in the right order. After Detective Q found out the address, he drove to Edward's vacation home. Once there, he found a sad Edward and a rather devastated room. A painting on the wall was missing. There is also a lot around here. Do you notice what doesn't really fit into this room? What is a street lamp doing in the middle of the room? It definitely doesn't belong here. This fish also seems to be out of place. The street sign also belongs on the street and not in this room here. Detective Q decided to question some neighbors. Maybe someone could watch the thief or give some good clues. 3 neighbors agreed to share their observations. The first neighbor said, "I was at home all day, but didn't notice anything out of the ordinary." The second neighbor said, "The painting fitted so well into the house. I saw someone stop in front of the house and drive away again after a short time." The other neighbor said, "Unfortunately, I was on the road and just got back. I did not notice anything." Detective Q knew right away that one of the neighbors had lied. How did he know? Detective Q had never mentioned to the neighbors that a painting had been stolen. So how did this neighbor know about it? Detective Q immediately checks the neighbor's house. Look at that. There are a lot of paintings around here. The neighbor must be really crazy about old art. After a short while, Detective Q was also able to make out 2 paintings, one of which seemed to belong to Edward. However, some errors have crept into one of the paintings. Can you spot the differences? When Detective Q returned the painting to Edward, Edward was overjoyed. That turned out well, didn't it? How many riddles could you solve? Write it in the comments and subscribe to this channel for more videos.